Hello, Internet. The All Things YouTube show is about to start, but before it does, the countdown timer will come on. If you're watching this as a replay, just go ahead and skip past it. That's all good. I won't care. All right. As always, I will have a hot mic during the countdown timer, so you never know what's going to happen, and we'll kick things off with some audio jams. Got a new one for you. Let me know if you like this one. Different vibe. We'll switch to the bald spot cam too. Thumbs up for bald spot. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You remember me. I'm Matt Haas, your host. This is All Things YouTube Live. I am thrilled to be here. I hope you are too. First show in the new year. I will have open Q&A all night long. So if you have a question, go ahead and drop it in the chat and I will answer it. And if I don't answer your question, I might not have seen the message. It might have scrolled by too fast, so ask it a second time. That's the protocol around here. Let's see who we have in the house. It is Mel Mel. Hi, Mel Mel. Welcome back to the channel. We have Love Audio Production. That's my friend Paul Weber. Jaden is here. Hello, Jaden. Harneal Media. Mr. Steve Nealon, and Mark Lindsay himself from Mark Lindsay CNC. Welcome to the live show. Okay. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Don't forget about the Facebook group. Everyone's in the Facebook group, right? Search these terms on Facebook and join that group. It's free. I also have a page. I don't do much on the page. I should probably not put that up on the screen anymore. But if you want to go to this page also on Facebook, you can give that a like. Hey, why not? I have a fun topic today. I will be sharing something with you I'm excited about. So I'll be happy to happy to share that with you. We got a question already. Oh boy, will there be a dedicated beaver camp for 2021? Well, I already have a dedicated beaver light. See if I can wait till your message pops off. Go away. There we go. So see, now she's unlit. Now she's lit. But yeah, I could work on that. I could work on getting a cam on her. No problem. It's on the to-do list. Let's look at some ways you can give some optional support. If you use this method to tip me, you will get your name right here. And you can put in anything you want as your first and last name. The link for this is also in the video description, and almost all of the funds go to the creator when you use this method. I also have Patreon. Hey, come join me on Patreon. Lots of perks there. Here's some top patrons. We have Jerry Brown from Polly Wants a Crafter, Harneal Media, Love Audio Production, Osprey Mama, and Driveway Workshop with Jim Bashirs. Thank you for being top patrons, and I'll put your information here and shout you out and show your stuff. How cool is that? All you have to do is be a patron. $1 patrons are Steve Carmichael, Miter Mike's Woodshop, Anna B Workshop, OJ Woodworking Crafts, Javi's Woodshop, Marcel's Workshop, and The Mad Maker. Special thanks to Makers Media Network. I am a proud member of Makers Media Network. Find out more at makersmedianetwork.com. Hashtag not sponsored. I have no sponsors on the show. Although I do have an affiliate account with Ecamm. This is how I put up all these cool graphics and how I run my show. If you're on a Mac and you want to do live streaming, definitely get Ecamm. Follow that. Free trial. And then after the free trial ends, use this link again. And I'll get some affiliate cash. Wouldn't that be cool? Same price for you, affiliate for me. Hey, I'll take that. I'd love to get a notice that went through. So someone go ahead and click that. If you want to live stream on a Mac and have all this cool stuff. If not, that's fine too. Don't forget about my allthingsyoutube.com site, and it's a way to get into my course. Yes, I built a course. Right now I have 32 lessons for free, and they're probably not going to be free forever because people equate free with quality that's not good. But let me tell you, this is some excellent quality stuff. So get in that course if you want to be awesome on YouTube. Okay, well, we got some questions coming in here. Let's jump on the questions. Okay, let's get this going. First question, do you have any 2021 predictions of how the year will go? That's a good one. I do have predictions. As a matter of fact, we are going to do predictions on the Verbose Wednesdays show. Drop a link for that. If you want to click this link and choose set reminder, then come right back. Don't leave the show. But I'm going to answer your question now, Mel. Yes. There's a lot of, well, when I hear predictions, I hear what's going on in the market, what's going to happen, big picture across the globe. That's the type of predictions I think you're asking. And I do have some predictions. I think Twitch is going to go on the downward spiral. I think Twitch is already on the decline. I think Twitch is going to continue providing struggles for their streamers over there. It's run very differently from YouTube if you compare Twitch to YouTube. I think YouTube is going to continue the upward trajectory, and it's going to be easier to get eyeballs on YouTube compared to Twitch. Another prediction, speaking of getting eyeballs, more and more people are playing this game, people. More and more people are posting content to YouTube and Twitch and everywhere. So it's a more crowded space, and every month that rolls by, there will be even more and more stuff out there. So you got to up your game. You've got to up your game to make it. If you increase your efforts in 2021, you will stay the same. You've got to double increase your efforts to make any progress, just because there's more out there. There's more out there. I think Apple and the M1 Max, I think that's going to breathe some life into the Apple company. Apple's not really a streaming topic, but it is gear we use to stream. Apple did not hit some of their quarterly estimates last quarter, and the market has punished them, and the stock went down. But it's still pulling in money left and right, and I think these M1 Max are going to just breathe new life into that company. So I think Apple's going to do really well. Everyone is all on this app with the audio in. Have you heard about that? Yeah, that. I think that's going to get popular. So many questions are flying by here. What other predictions are there for 2021? Myself, I'm going to make more content like you wouldn't believe. That's one of my New Year's resolutions, make more content. And industry-wise, I think Elgato is going to continue to perform really well. They make peripherals and microphones and things like that. I'm really excited about their new microphone that has the software behind it, where you can do the advanced audio routing without the need to get the a high-end mixer, the Go XLR, which is also an Elgato product, but they sort of built the software of the Go XLR into a standalone microphone. I think it's a real contender. I think that microphone's going to blow up. Yeah. I think Ecamm is the software I use to live stream. I think when they start making this a native app for the M1 chip, it's just going to explode. I think this product, I love Ecamm. I think Ecamm's going to get even better. I think the PC market is going to continue to be flat as far as hardware goes. I mean, the Pentium chips, the Intel chips are only going to, they're at the max. They're at the top. They're at the ceiling of the performance. And that's not just the ceiling of what engineers can do. That's the ceiling of physics. Like, they can't get any faster. So it'll be a fun time. More content everywhere. That's my prediction for 2021. Thanks for the question. I sponsor myself and happily accept donations. Yeah. I sponsor too many people, says Harneal Media. And we're glad you do. And we're glad for the help that you give the community. And we're happy to shout it right back at you all of the marketing stuff. I mean, shout the marketing stuff right back at you, Steve, from Harniel Media. Yep, Mark agrees. Yep. Okay, got a question from Love Audio Production. Matt, regarding the affiliate thing, I nearly fainted the other day when I discovered someone had clicked my Epidemic Sound referral link! Exclamation mark. Happy face that's so happy there's a little tear coming out of the happy eye. Yeah, affiliate links are really a fun thing, especially when it starts humming. Speaking of affiliate links, I have some fun news to share with everybody. Next week's show, I have an affiliate expert that's going to be on the show with me. Can you believe that? What? Let me get into this here. We'll go here. Check this out. That guy look familiar? Right there. Yes, next week's show, which will be the 11th of January, 7 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to have the one and only Mark Lindsay CNC as a guest on the show. And although Mark Lindsay CNC is an affiliate expert, as Paul Weber from Love Audio Production mentioned the affiliate concept, although he is an affiliate in my opinion, an affiliate expert, he is going to share with the All Things YouTube audience some power tips on closed captioning. And I know closed captioning sounds boring, but believe me, it is a way to drive more eyeballs into your videos, especially people who have English as a second language. It's a serious thing. Anyway, his tip is to take the English automatic closed captions that YouTube just gives you because they give it to you and translate them to several other languages with just 4 or 5 clicks. Can you believe that? So you can not only have the English closed captions in there, but you can have other languages as well. And Mark is all about the analytics, and he has sliced and diced his analytics, and he has proven a measurable uptick in viewership and a measurable uptick in comments of people commenting on his videos. Thank you for including closed caption in my insert language here. So who doesn't want to do something that takes 4 or 5 clicks and get more eyeballs? And I think Mark, now we'll confirm when Mark's on the show, but I think he said like a measurable, like 12, 14, 15, 20% uptick in views. So that's substantial, folks. And it's substantial on a boring old topic like closed captioning, but I don't think it's boring because you get more eyeballs for it. And it's good to do because, you should have your stuff accessible. All right. Mel agrees with Twitch struggling hard. But what happened to them? Oh, that's a whole other show onto itself. Twitch does not understand UI. They don't, and that's user interface. They don't understand the user interface. Twitch, it feels like it's an engineering product. Like they said, engineers go make this, and the engineers did it, and then they stopped. There's no discoverability on Twitch. Twitch on the homepage has one, like if you scroll 3 pages down, there's one shelf with about 7 recommended streamers that are streaming now. That's it. As far as discoverability goes, you have to know where you're going on Twitch to land on the stream that you want to watch. They're not like YouTube, where YouTube's always throwing, you might like this, here's recommended. Oh, here's a sidebar of videos you might want to go. Oh, your video ended? We're going to put 9 thumbnails on where your video was playing. You might like these. That's what YouTube's bringing to the table. What's Twitch doing? Nothing. They got nothing. So that's part of Twitch's problem. It's a UI problem and it's a discoverability problem. Also, they got in trouble with the RIAA, the Recording Industry of America Association. And they don't know how to do DMCA takedown notices. As awful as DMCA takedown notices are, and that's the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, where an alleged owner of copyrighted works can take down illegal uses of their work that appears on websites like YouTube and Twitch and other places. It's horrible. They don't know how to, they haven't implemented that. YouTube has 10 years of dealing with that problem, and it's not perfect. It is not perfect over on YouTube, but YouTube's got 10 years on them. And it's like, what was Twitch doing? They ignored the whole problem. It's just a mess. It's very hard to be a streamer on Twitch. That's what happened to Twitch. I think one of the major cable companies is going to offer a streaming service that combines other streaming services into a streaming bundle. Interesting. Interesting. What about TikTok? What do you think their future holds? TikTok will continue to do well. Clubhouse, that's what it is. That audio program, the audio app, that's invite only at the moment. Yeah, that's what it is. TikTok. Yeah, TikTok is a juggernaut, and it will continue to be a juggernaut. It's hard to say. My gut tells me TikTok will be equally as popular at the end of 2021 as they are at the beginning. And that's not a knock on TikTok. That's actually saying something. Most tech companies, they rise and they fall. I don't see TikTok falling. Don't mind my questions. I usually ask, please, if I don't want to answer a question, I won't answer it. Ask away. One company that will offer Netflix, YouTube, TV, Hulu, etc. in one big bundle, then let you switch back and forth between services like you change the TV channel. Well, let's see it. Let's see it. Hey, Adam's Exploits is here. Welcome back to the channel, Adam. Always good to have you. PC market stays flat. Wow. So it has to be something else, some other technologies to come out. I'm telling you, when I say PC market stays flat, I mean technology-wise. I don't think PCs are going to get any better. They're maxed out. And also what Apple is doing with those M1 chips is pretty amazing, because now they control the whole stack. Every piece of hardware they control, and they're locking it all down, which is good or bad depending on who you talk to. But the PC market cannot do what Apple has just done with their Apple silicone in the M1 chip on their computers. It's not possible. It's not a money thing. It's not, let's throw money at it and do what Apple does. There's so many different partners making so many different types of, there's sound card companies, there's chip companies, there's motherboard companies, there's input-output companies, there's computer case companies. These are all separate things. You all need to march to the same drum. And what Apple has done, they've optimized everything. Everything in the computer is now optimized, and they have complete control over it. You can't replicate that. So the difference is going to be performance. I think Macs have always been, 5% of the market? 95% of computers are PCs, and 5% are Macs. I think over the next few years, Apple's going to push into those numbers. I think they're going to grab a significant share of the market, because the performance on these machines is just off the charts. And they're in version 1. Well, if you can call the M1 chip version 1, because they've been doing it for 11 generations now with their iPads and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, I think computing, which is not something I was ever really jazzed about. I see a computer as a tool. It's a means to an end. Like, I don't geek out on computers. I use my computers hard. I treat them well. Like, I don't bang them around, but they're a tool. Like, I don't, a lot of people say, oh, I got this RAM and I got this graphics card and I got this and this, and then they get really into it, and they liquid cool them and they do all this weird stuff, and they put lights in them and stuff like, no, I need to make content. My computer is a tool for me to make content, and I don't need it to have a glowing fan on the inside. And anyway, yeah, that's what I meant by that. Portal Woodworks is here. Hi, David Jones. How are you, sir? I am going to share with you some fun news. I did something I want to share with everyone. All right. Quick question, Matt. What's one thing you will miss from 2020, and what's one thing you're glad is gone? One thing I'll miss from 2020. Oh my goodness. Well, in 2020, I really put my nose to the grindstone, and I really did some major things. I'm gonna miss that. Sammy Superstar is here. I know I'm behind in these chats. Sorry, folks. Hi, Sammy Superstar. Glad to have a superstar in the house. So yeah, I'm gonna miss all the work, all the fun, creative content. I mean, I built this course. at the start of the pandemic. I'm really happy with that. There are 38, 35, 36 lessons in that course. All have a thumbnail, all have transcripts, all have chapter links, so you can jump to the part of the video based on the chapter. That has a buying guide. I mean, that's a pretty substantial thing. I'm really happy with that. What am I not going to miss? I'm not going to, well, the obvious answer, I'm a people person. I haven't been able to hang around people. That's what I want. That's what I'm looking forward to. Let's see. So Twitch has software issues with its UI and discoverability. Got it. Yeah, I most certainly do. I think Twitter will have a decline in the years to come. I think it is plateau. Oh yeah, Twitter is a cesspool. I think some of those other Twitter clones are going to take over. I got my Dell delivered today. I was lucky I saw it. No notifications, and it arrived a week early. Luckily, I went out my front door, which is I rarely do. They left a $1,500 computer without a signature. Oh my goodness! Apple has the lead, then, and PCs is behind, like the new old Mac commercials. I'm a PC, I'm a Mac. Yes. Wow, Dell, so much I can say. Them good and bad. Dell makes some very high-end stuff, and they make some medium stuff, and they make some consumer entry-level stuff too. You gotta choose well with Dell, but you can absolutely choose awesome stuff. You're not married to a computer. It's a tool. No glowing fan. LOL chat. Yeah, hey, man, that's me. I predict Mac will stay at the same market share until software companies start releasing Mac versions of software. Well, true that. So, a lot of companies do, Mark. There's only a few companies that are PC only. Not a few, but I don't know. The Adobe Suites on Mac, the NPC, FileMakers on Mac. I got a PC for streaming. I have an iPhone and iPad, but I suck with PC for my computer. PCs are challenging. The reason everyone likes the PC is because all of the software out there has a PC version, not with Mac. Well, that's not wrong, Mark. Nice plug on the course. I have to check it out now. Oh, please do. There's a link in the video description, or just go to allthingsyoutube.com. I think I missed some questions. Schedule my live stream. I always check off English American, but I have no idea how to get the CC. I could show you that. No problemo. What you'll do is you'll go to a video that you've already published. I'm going to do the uploads here. And this, so you'll go into the details of a single video, and down here it says subtitles. I did not create subtitles for this one. Let me go into a different video. I have a very weird issue because I have a female voice actor say, "Welcome to All Things YouTube," and then it comes in with my voice. YouTube thinks that's Korean. I don't know, maybe the way she has her inflections, it thinks it's Korean, and it hasn't been giving me English subtitles. See? Korean, automatic. Anyway, so what you would do, Adam, is you would come here. Now, again, I'm in a particular video. I'm in the subtitles area, and then you will see it say published automatic under the English line. Now, again, it's not doing that for me because it thinks my video is in Korean because I have a voice actor who's probably speaking a little funny. I don't know. And then what you'll want to do is you want to hit this duplicate and edit link, and then you will be able to, I'm going to click this link down here. You'll come in here and you will be able to listen to your video. You're not going to hear any audio because I turned the audio off. And then type the words, or not type the words, see the words that YouTube chose on its behalf, because it's trying to guess what the words are, and then you'll be able to tweak them. Everything will be on all lowercase, so you can see I come through and I capitalize things as appropriate. And this is one way to do it. Or you can export. You can download as any one of these formats, and then open that download in a text file. So let me download this here, and then I can open it up. As soon as I tell it what application I want it to open in. One, please. And then here it is. And this is another way that you can tweak it. Now, again, this will be in all lowercase, but you can just scan through here quickly and catch any misspellings that are on there. And then once you have that, you can save your text file and then come back here and you can unpublish the default ones, and then it'll say upload or publish, and then you can get that file from your desktop. That's how you can do that's how you can take the automatic closed captions and tweak them, which is what I recommend doing. Or if you want to start from a blank slate, you can start from a blank slate. It's either way. Yes, that happens automatically. YouTube will always automatically put in its own closed captions for you. However, you should always go in and update them. Just the fact of you going in and even if you make one single change, it's going to notify YouTube, hey, the owner touched this, therefore I'm going to treat these closed captions as more accurate. And once it's more accurate, it will push it out to more people. So always edit the automatic close, and you will always get the close. Now, it might take 20 minutes, it might take 2 hours, it might take 4 hours. It just depends on a lot of factors, which no one is ever privy to because we're not in the data centers, but it will happen. Unless you're Matt Haas and you have a female voice actor saying the words, "Welcome to All Things YouTube," in which case YouTube is going to think I'm speaking in Korean, which don't ask me how. Anyway, and Mark will talk about that next week. Mark, Lindsay, CNC, Adam, and everyone watching, I'll just repeat this. He's going to be on my show. This is next week's show. So here's the URL. Go ahead and click that URL and choose the set reminder button. This button right here. Click that bad boy. And then don't stop leaving this show while I'm live, but just do that in another tab. And Mark Lindsay, the expert of closed captioning, he will break it all down for you and give you more tips. There's going to be even more tips. Okay, so if I check off English American, it will. You don't even have to check off English American. It will auto-sense English and give you its own automatic closed captioning without you doing anything. You don't have to check off anything. It'll just sit there. But follow what I showed you. Hit the rewind. Go in and edit it and save it, and then you'll be in much better shape. Pro tip, have your wife, daughter, cousin, whoever record that announcement and get rid of the voice actor. I know. The thing is, it doesn't happen all the time. It happens some of the time. Copy trading is here. Hello, copy trading. Welcome to All Things YouTube. Which video editing software do you use, and do you have options to know Camtasia video editing software. I have Camtasia over there on my work computer, and I have used it, but I use Final Cut Pro. And I have also used iMovie. So those are the video editing software that I like to do. Now, if you're talking live streaming, I use Ecamm, which I'm using now. But that's not video editing software, copy trading. And I do know Camtasia. The thing I like about Camtasia is it does this a little better. See my cursor? And see when I click down, it has like the little circle that pops up. Watch when I click. 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 Like, I like that. But Camtasia will also have like a yellow halo following the mouse, the cursor around. And it'll have some other cool effects for teaching. Like, that's a good teaching tool. So that's what I like about Camtasia, is it can do that type of thing. Is that Paul Burke? Whoa! This is the moment Sammy usually shouts, vMix forever. Yeah, don't I know it? Hey, you turned on the notifications for next week's show. Thank you, Adam's Exploit. And he did it in another tab. Yeah, let's get the applause going for that. Yay. Okay, I'm going to share with you something fun that I did. And I think Harneal Media, Steve Nealon, is going to like this one. But, so I have my website here under allthingsyoutube.com. But I went ahead and I made podcast at allthingsyoutube.com. So now I am going to start doing an audio podcast about YouTube. Does this even make sense? I have no idea, but I'm already on 3 of these 6 platforms. Check it out. So here I am on Stitcher. Here I am on Amazon Music. And the big boy on the block, Spotify. So, yeah, I'm going to be here, and tune in also if they let me. I don't know if they'll let me or not. So, thank you. Mel says awesome and congratulations. Yeah, so do check out my new show. How best to give this to you? Let's see. So I will put this in the chat. Okay, that's my URL there, and then you can choose a way. Now, if you really want to get nerdy, you can choose subscribe via RSS. You can take this web address here, copy it, and then go to your podcast application and go subscribe to feed manually, and then plug that in. And that's another way you, like if you, anyway, that's like if you use the podcast app on the phone, that's how you would do, just until it appears in the App Store. And another thing is, I will try my hand at interviewing some people. So if you or someone you know would want to be interviewed about YouTube, about your YouTube channel and all of the fun and headaches you have on YouTube, drop me a line. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm also going to take maybe excerpts from this live show and put them into a standalone podcast. I don't know. I really haven't thought through the business model of why I have an audio podcast. It's something, one, it's always something I wanted to do. 2, I think you can get extra value from the audio format because it's more portable. Hey, I love video. You know I love video. But audio, you can listen to audio while you're driving. You can be distracted and consume audio. It's easier to consume. And also, I have the gear. Like, I bought high-end audio gear, so I can do it. So it's all, I've always wanted to do it. I think there's value, and I have the hardware, so why not jump into it? Oh, believe me, no, I am. I'm getting there, Mark or Steve. See, look, I'll show you. Here we go. Sorry, I'm just getting. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Well, there was. It's under review. I don't know if you saw all that, man. I think I clipped it off. Yeah, so it's under review right now. I think YouTube, or I think Apple takes a couple days before it lets you into the walled garden. Nice, man. That's awesome. You have it going to so many places. Yeah. Now, I think SoundCloud, I think you have to physically upload another version of the MP3 to SoundCloud, and then they charge you for it. These other services don't work like that. So I don't think I'm going to be on SoundCloud on purpose. iTunes is shifting their podcasts to Apple Podcasts. Yes, they are. There's like a new thing. I know you weren't asking that. But see, it even says, yeah, it's like a new app. But yeah, it's not iTunes anymore. But it's weird because the alerts, it's still like the email address is still iTunes. So YouTube or Apple hasn't phased out all of their branding properly on that one. iTunes and iCloud drives me crazy. I always have issues with their updates on my computer. Hey, listen. Apple has never done software well. I'm sorry to say. They've got the hardware all figured out. Software, never good. That whole iCloud, when it first came out, their email addresses, their photos, their this, their that. I mean, the way I run my life is Apple computer, Apple made phone, no Apple products. It's all Google apps running on Apple hardware. I think Reminders. Reminders is the only app I use from Apple. I don't use their photos. No, I'm sorry. Final Cut Pro. I do use Final Cut Pro. That's a software made by Apple. So with the exception of Final Cut Pro and Reminders, my email is Google, my docs, my spreadsheets, it's all Google. Google everything. YouTube is a Google-owned property. Yeah. It's still a work in progress. Are you talking about the Apple, what do I call it? Apple Podcasts? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. I use iPhone Calendar, so it's likely to sync. Yeah. I don't touch the calendar in Apple. I don't touch their pages. I don't do Keynote. GarageBand. I am using GarageBand to edit the audio. Although I could switch to Adobe Audition. I have a full license, I think, to Adobe Audition. Do I? Let's find out. Yeah, I could install Adobe. Maybe I should. I don't know. Chat room. What should be my audio editor of choice? I should probably use Audition because that's like a professional piece of software. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, and hey, you know, I kind of want to toot my own horn here, but I've been making websites for a long time, and this website, it took me a part of a day to do everything here. I launched the website, I installed WordPress, I installed Seriously Simple podcasting extension, I configured the extension, I created the MP3 first episode, I uploaded the MP3 to Amazon S3, which is their Seriously Simple storage solution, which is super fast, super redundant, and then configured it so that RSS is on this website and the MP3 files stream from Amazon. And then day 2, I uploaded it to all of these services. I mean, it's a major feat. And this is a fully built out site. I've got, you know, the about page. I've got the contact page. I've got a social page. I mean, look at my empire. This is insane. All of these things I manage. I've got a website for All Things YouTube, the All Things YouTube channel, Patreon, Facebook group, email newsletter, the buying guide. I got my own website for matthaas.com. Awesome Wood Things has all of these things: Instagram, Instructables, Twitter, Facebook group, Facebook page, the Patreon, a newsletter. I have a Piano Awesome site on our Piano Awesome channel, awesome fun things. And I have this website. Like, oh my God, I got so much stuff. Someone asked me, how many websites have you done in your life? The answer is 104 websites I've created. Well, I have the admin codes too. So I either help someone do it, or we've launched it and the business closed, or they've launched it and then someone else took it over. So 104 total websites, 10 URLs, 10 domains I own just for my own stuff. AwesomeWoodThings.com, AllThingsYouTube.com, AwesomeFunThings.com, PianoAwesome.com, on and on and on and on. So the 10 that are just mine. I have 10 websites I actively manage for other small businesses, and 2 mission critical hand created stuff. So yeah, I whipped all this stuff together, and man, I think it's humming. Like it is a rockin' website. And it does what it does. Here's the podcast episodes. You can listen right on the site, too. You can come right in here. There's the episode. You can start listening to it. Hit the button. Probably 8 hours total, split over 2 days. Whole thing, lock, stock, and barrel. I was flying through it. Paul Burke says, hey, I think you might have talked about this before. What are you using to do close-ups of the screen and the larger mouse? It's quite nice. Excellent. The larger mouse is a function of Ecamm. So sorry, you have to have Ecamm to get the larger mouse. And let me show you that. Okay, and then I think I go here. Can you see that? No, you can't see that. Okay, I have to check a button here. Can you see a preferences dialog on the screen? I don't think you can. Shoot. I have to click a checkbox to say show everything on the screen. Screen sharing. Here it is. There it is. Okay, boom. Now you see this preferences box. You need to do it. And Paul, I know you don't have Ecamm, but I just want to show people who have Ecamm. There is a mouse size setting somewhere in here. I forget where. Video, This is the Ecamm preferences for those. And I will answer your second question. Oh, this is it. Include mouse cursor. You can go normal or gigantic. I like gigantic. But it doesn't go gigantic when you're in demo mode. Let me come out of demo mode. Now I'm out of demo. Now it should be gigantic again. Yeah. So that's how I do that. Oh, and the zoom up, it's a utility called, oops, that's not it. Crap. Hold on. There it is. Snip Pose is what it's called. I think it's Mac only. It's free. Let's find out. Yep. Looks like it's Mac only. Oh, $1.90. Maybe it is $1.90. Maybe I paid $2 for it. I think I paid $2 for it. That's what that is. Oh, I see Ecamm. Well, then another shovel full of dirt on the vMix. I'm buying this vMix and moving on. Well, not really, but I like being dramatic. Mac only. Of course it is. Of course. Hey, you know, don't cry river, because there's some things I envy on the PC side. You know what the PC can do that I can't do? When someone tips me, you know, using this link in the description, the Stream Elements do the animated GIFs on the web page, because this down here, it's really just a web page, but Ecamm only works with text and graphics. It does not work with animated GIFs. So when someone tips me, I'm supposed to have this banner come down and little fireworks come out, and it says, "Thanks for the tip, Artfully Blind with Diana." But Ecamm doesn't use these HTML overlays if they have animated GIFs. So you can have animated GIFs doing alerts based on things your audience does, because you're on a PC, because the PCs can accept them, but not Ecamm. So, you know, there's envy in both directions. Believe me, there is. Did I miss any questions? Oh, David's selling the Geeks Life domain name if you want that also. Listen, I am done chasing down domain names. I tried to get this domain name. I was on the sniping site for 10 years, literally a decade. The misspelling of my last name. This is not how you spell my last name. It has, the incorrect way is 2 S's. My last name has 2 A's. But I wanted to own the misspelling of my, and for 10 years, I couldn't get it. And I finally got it. And this is all I did to it, as I put one animated GIF that plays for 8 seconds and then forwards to my real website. So you're talking how geekslife.com is available to purchase? No, I don't want to go in any more. I don't want to go in any more bidding wars. Where was that comment? Yeah. No more bidding wars over websites for me, for domain names. I'm done. I'm done playing that game. That was 10 years of it. And whoever owned MattHaasMisspelled.com, he only had 1 year terms. So he would renew it for a year, and he would get right to the end, and he would renew it for another year. Like, he never did like 3 years at a time or 5 years at a time. It's like, this is the year I'm going to get it. And 9 times I was disappointed. Yeah, no. Hey, Hey, Dave Gatton is here. Hello, Dave Gatton. How are you? Dave, I am almost done with my piano app. He likes that I play the piano. So I'm on the pre-professional stage of piano. I'm nowhere near a pre-professional. I'm good. I hope you're well, Dave. Here is what I'm doing Thursday. Click this link if you can watch at 7 p.m. Me and Brenda, we do a show called Mind Equals Blown. Go ahead and click set reminder for that. And Wednesday, I do Verbose Wednesday with Robert Lee from Shalalala Productions. 6:30 p.m. Wednesday. We're doing New Year's resolutions. And Dave, Mark Lindsay is going to be on next week's All Things YouTube. So the 11th, 7 p.m., 1 week from today, Mark Lindsay is going to share the screen with me and teach everyone how to up their closed captioning game, 4 or 5 clicks, do several language conversions of their closed captioning, and get 12% more eyeballs on your stuff or more. Mileage may vary. It's not an exciting topic, but it's exciting in the fact that you'll get more eyeballs. Who doesn't want more eyeballs? Not that guy. He does boring tutorials. Yeah, boring tutorials to an audience size of, what is it now, 25,000? Congratulations, by the way, Mark, for reaching the 25,000 subscriber milestone. Woohoo! Dave's got a whole crap ton too. Dave, you got a big channel. But yeah, he is the bomb. Mark Lindsay, CNC, is the bomb. Yeah, do check out next week's All Things YouTube. Mark Lindsay is going to share the stage with me, and it's going to be amazing. That's the link. Hit set reminder on this. Come back and have a good time. Oh, Dave, I also have a podcast now. I'm not exactly sure why I have a podcast, but I do. So 3 of the 6 streaming services I have available for you to subscribe to. And I'm looking for guests to interview about their YouTube experience. Yeah, this is roulette. You have a 50% chance. I have 6 services here, and only 3 of them contain links. Go ahead and click on the one you like, and it'll be like roulette. If one of those buttons is clickable, that it has a channel at that website. I might even shave for the show. Ah! You know the rules. That must be on your face. Mustaches are required. How many YouTube channels are you up to now, Matt? I still have 4 active channels. And how many in my arsenal here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 channels, 4 active. You know, I missed it this October. It was All Things Punk and Spice, which was your suggestion. I missed out. I missed my calling by not launching that channel. Oh, the stash stays. If I shave that, I'm divorced. I know. Your wife flipped her SHIT when you ripped the mustache off your face. Yeah, she was not having it. She was not having it. Okay, everyone. I'm going to wrap it up here. Drop a like. Subscribe. Oh, wait. I have a couple more things on my notes. Where'd my notes go? Oh. I did 2 videos. Published 2 videos. If you haven't checked them out, check out my channel. These 2 videos here. They're getting a lot of good traction. Been cranking them out in the new year. Happy about that. And I want to thank Jax Adele. She gave me a suggestion to put a little backer on these things that I hold up so I don't overtake. See, I was doing this before and my fingers are over the image. She says, put a little something you can grab onto. So now when I hold these up, you don't see my big digits encroaching. And I made this a little wider. Some of this text was crashing here, and now I've made that. You know, I always say you just need to improve one little thing each time you go live. This time it was this is better, and this is better. Just one little thing. That's all you need to do. Okay, I am leaving it here. Bye, Adam. Bye, Mel. Bye, Dave. Bye, Mark. Bye, everybody. Paul Weber, Paul Burke, David Jones. Okay, I'm leaving it here. Stay awesome, everyone. Bye.